entertainment show. Best entertainment show. Best entertainment show. You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax and Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
I welcome you to today's edition of the best entertainment show on your station, OK 101.7 FM. My name is Halifax and Addo. My team is ready. My lead producer, Obiya, is ready to take off.
Okay,
It is Monday, so DJ Bosco is behind my music. And of course, my panelists are ready. Very well deserved. Congratulations, Celestine Donko for Gospel Song of the Year. Congratulations, Diana Hamilton for Gospel Artist of the Year. Albert Junction, let me welcome my people.
I don't know where
Hey, assembly, but
and no one else, just this word. No long thing, no, I need your help.
Arnold Mwakwaba.
Major Suminia, we be able.
Yamidiache, how was the weekend?
Weekend was good. It was a busy weekend.
Busy?
Yeah, because of we say Peace FM. You may not know your career review.
Yeah.
The show as well.
Yeah.
And a Sunday, so there was a program. Baby, I had to attend. I think fast track car tracking. And then you may not know Hit FM, Frankie 5, or Famous MMB in the show. So it was quite a hectic weekend.
I see. Boo!
Yes,
Akwaba.
Yeah, thank you.
How was the weekend, bro?
I made the chair, I made a few meetings, but mostly na me dampem. A few meetings here and there, but mostly na me dampem.
Na VGM no Ushwebi.
Oh man, sheda and shenisa.
Oh.
Man, sheda and shenisa. You know, I've lost confidence in the scheme for some time now. So many ansheda and kosusa, you know, because I know when it comes to production and everything, yes, they'll deliver. So there was no need to go and now scrutinize, you know. But I share a few of them. I mean, Obi to say Eno, somebody I love, somebody I hope say Ghana be man I call the next level. Me share any performance. Me to say Ebi Musi KK Fosu be share man share. Timeline. So and then later on I saw some of the results. I mean Kwame Eugene Moon, Ikidi Moon, Medical Moon, you know.
Is this the first year almost VGMA 3 nights per wo Bulldog industry player to say you will contribution free music sector more ye one share?
Oh, I'll say yes, I'll say maybe this is the first time. Maybe yes, I'll say that. Oh, and you know, say I don't know, but the buzz towards the awards in the crown and share that
not a fame comparatively to previous years.
Exactly. You know, because now me wo baby now me name me big bosses be wo baby no almost say awards done and now no bambe and I say launch no and I say no. You know, but me can't also know a awards now. So I think say over the years, you know, for this particular one, they didn't have that
and yet COVID, and yet COVID, no see.
Oh, I don't think so because COVID ni buy, you know. There's an award scheme on my year and it was huge. I mean, even the buzz
three music for
three music, yes,
okay.
Three music did well with their promo and everything towards a ownership. And there were a lot of things they could have done. Maybe in my view, there are a lot of things they could have done before, you know. But we really didn't. Said like your regular, you wanna post a you know. I think say
ball.
Oh,
I would ask you a question on this again, but overall winner, artist of the year, VGMA. Best Rapper of the Year, Kwesi Atta. That is one category. I didn't Semsembe Briaba say, Anna Kwesi Atta, Power, ni EL, Strongman, Medical, Sako, the Tiflueni, and no Baroni Power. Category back for Best Rapper of the Year, and Kwesi Atta won. Wow.
Watch at house abaso.
Okay.
Because seriously, do baby you move baby feel say embasso.
Yeah.
Because usually April, May and a day way. Inti a call to August so na na kakra. Be quite say wo muntwem because baby do there. August month you discuss songs are making impact for next year. And yet month you get awards. And so mebo maba so munya sa kuku no. Omoni almost sponsors Vodafone, any of the other sponsors now could do to actually go ahead and do the awards. In the Bulldog in regards to euphoria and enthusiasm and tree.
Pre-event, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
They tried because Osha magazine show no on TV3. Artworks in Kakra Caribbean, but now bars no is not as compared to previous years. Because let's also recognize the fact that VGM no the biggest event on our entertainment calendar. No argument. Because in the level of anticipation a tree over the years. This year, no, I would blame it on COVID. I mean, there's no other excuse. COVID no ever say and my bars no. Even when they announced say no, still bars no was low. But I think they tried. They tried all their possible best. Artworks were flying here and there, and they kick home. The main who more no artists nankasa share more artworks. Had a few artists actually sharing their artworks and soliciting for votes, but it was not as huge as last year. Generally, no, I think said the show was good. You know, again, not be now so confused as to whether they be in a virtual and I say be in a live. I mean, at a point, because Tata was for a year COVID-19 Heroes concert, no virtual, no. I felt say a beer on being a virtual because when you do virtual, it gives you ample time to do a lot of things right. You know, we'll be try editing, we'll be say the enquire, we'll be year film and stuff like that. So, because of my year COVID-19 Heroes, no virtual, no, I was saying, think it's a beer.
But honestly, if you listen to the pre-events commentary, they were going virtual until Oman BM say, you know, you can. They would have gone virtual. They had no choice.
Yes, and several live events they are in you teach match at a house. Omo ya there. Yes, say omo venue hono can be about power cuts left. But yeah, you show TV so no. The only floor me who you know, and that's a challenge, you know. O share Saturday day now. We to say not lightening for audience no any ho. Like you couldn't see no more audience.
Place look dark.
No, was too dark. You couldn't see audience so be sa so be born in sema and I felt say honon and mami because you see audience no play a pivotal part in the awards scheme, especially when it's a live broadcast. You need to see the audience and no more reaction to the echo. It's a light and no and I felt say hono they missed it. But generally, I thought that the show was good. Performances, 80 to 90% of performance in idea. And again, I always say because the biggest event, into where artists need Bukua, you always need to come in with your A game. Because a lot of people are watching in Ghana and outside Ghana. I was excited to say 80% to 90% of artists are more multi-stage, it deliver. Just a few others could freaking matter. And man, she didn't feel it. And a lot of people were almost sure and also didn't feel his performance. Yeah. And I was also not too excited about Kwesiata. The entry, the motorbike by Mono, it's been overplayed. I mean, we've seen a lot of artists enter into performance with motorbikes. And so I felt it was overplayed. I mean, you could have done something different. Apart from that, a lot of them did well from episodes. Who topped it for me in regards to performance?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You mean you will place them above Nakorex?
Episode for me above Nakorex.
Wow.
Yes. But Nakorex comes second. At the end of the episode for me. Episode performance, no, Halifax, it was epic. I mean,
that guy, he's like an energy god. Or no,
yes.
You know, I don't know where he gets his energy from. What is that?
And apart from the energy, no, any vocal delivery, because I make say, when you say what the energy baby show stage performance more, it affects your vocal delivery. But on only the we couldn't feel it. Yes, yes, and it could affecting the vocal delivery baby. And Osha statement so make you within the performance. The statement or make you with the performance was significant. George Floyd, racism, any song no use you crown, everything was on point. Any stagecraft, I think say he did well. Nakorex, King Promise starting was good. Kwame Eugene, Kidine Adina, Akwabwa, Ifia. I think say almost everybody who performed did very well. Performances echo ye. I was side hono. No majority na ejitum. Baby akoya no majority na agitum. Just a few been a contentious kakra.
Let me take you back a bit.
Yes,
you were talking about the audience won't share down home.
Yeah.
They didn't sell tickets this year.
Yes.
Or more invitee industry players.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Halifax said we will be when they awards ye pa both internationally especially. Most of the award scheme no ye yema industry for. Say be obehwe Grammys, obehwe BET, obehwe Oscars. Industry for no take it center stage like no occupy auditorium no more. However, na Ghana Music Awards because a year event will be any day change no. Be who politicians, beauty queens, farmers. Omo doso. Inti ema industry for no mum kwetwe. But ideally no, because a year industry awards you would expect say industry for no mum be take it be work auditorium more. And you can actually peruse through all the international awards.
Said this similar to what happens in the developed world. Industry for see mu your dog, your mama free invite as if you came there under duress. Moon dear Sam, na you moon bomb Sam. But slay queen see and come on say no more read now mu so near. But now bunza dia na.
Blame it on Metiase. So sometimes you need to have the industry for to be excited about it. But also blame it on the organizers. Anything you will be say fearless. So again, forgive my comparison, because if and even Chatterhouse, VGM before they look at they see what one thing. They are fearless. Into around the stage, you didn't be judging na ho. That's it. No,
that's what
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's say a bomb say they should be excited and dancing. However, you cannot predict the some year because and come man who say oba and do that stuff. Because of more pedigree and no more prestige more. So to avoid that, now the fellas be actually stayed in chain. You understand? I mean, even in Nigeria, when you go to Oshomo Headies and they kick Sound City, they do it. They put the fellas around the stage to actually.
You're right. Was it 2 years ago? That was xylophone. Yeah, could be a more friend fellas. I said, do Ghanaian artists. So I'm Dino Mutinasi. I do a Muswana. Even the poor few.
No, these people are actually more orientation as to more tax. Just go there. Say you need the cry so budget because in the tax they are man. So I know they may blame no more organizers. Yes. And now unim before I be caught we no so. Ma my obi who say eba war scheme on. I say a kasa fa ho. Because yan kasa fa ho where is the excitement? Because because awards no ya we see mean to me kwaje award ni fi kwa me region ho mean to me kwaje plug na medical winning mean kwaje fi no. But you see there must be a conversation around it. There must be a review. There must be a critique so that it builds the excitement. It is part of the industry process. See, we awards beyond there should be some level of talk. You understand? So I'm sure that is what we are here for.
Sure.
Yes. People should understand say say di hon komo and you say obi boapayo.
Oh no. I'm not sure.
It is part of process.
Okay.
Say once an award you pay, there must be a discussion.
Okay.
So we deserve it. Metrics being the man way. Okay. And the last one before we go into the details no. Obia you nominating Ibia no a potential winner. So Abia Artist of the Year, Eugene, Dana Hamilton, Sako de Medical. Obia a potential winner. However, your metrics are separating more. So metrics no any my movie a big so I can say I can we deserving a more same way. But they make answer say yes. Inti so I was king behind the metrics. Although there's an understanding say every nominee is a potential winner. That is why the metrics no.
Okay. Woody, I mean shelf that so that when we come to the categories now, you bring your metrics and show us why you felt at least way winning ahead of this thing. I mean, how come Kwesi Arthur would win Best Rapper of the Year against a Sarkodie or an Eno?
Yes, sir.
My friend to just say me bra penny Kwesi Abuaji abeka ho ha. Or say I should just introduce my Kwesi Abuaji of Despitemedia. Obwa? He is an award-winning host of the Best Entertainment Review on Peace 104.3 FM, and he also hosts the NIT FM Morning Show. Tough guy, artist manager himself. He's into spinning, DJing, presenting, and everything. Rakwesi Akwaba.
Yeah.
Boko dear.
Nyame adumo boko.
Na orgasm cake asa.
Pacho time is 11 o'clock, almost 11 here. Pacho be brief. The last time me ko kan sa de no. Penyi bi send me message say Pacho daytime radio. Nti say oni akola te came na akola no bi say Orgasm. What is orgasm? Then saying obesi no. I'm sure say we former chairman for National Media Commission. Ora kwesi ja.
Mr. Jan painting.
Yes, he sent me a message and said, let me see. But in essence, a person say
my orgasm already.
What say we say no penny bini akola tika mu na say or driver. Okay, so this is what he says. How would a parent respond if a child listening asks the parent, what is orgasm? This is daytime program.
And I'm on a dictionary. Say academic word.
Explain to the kid. I mean,
when I was a pupil teacher, Brakwesi.
Yeah.
Class 5, RME. They could define all these things. Female genital mutilation.
Yeah,
it is the cutting away of the clitoris.
That's a problem. No wonder you see you introduce you comprehensive sexual education. A lot of controversy and debate about. So, say yes, the radio 2 is for education. Orgasm.
You explain.
No,
Makai, I mean,
take the opportunity to explain.
Makai, they're okay. When I was a pupil teacher, the school was on a Presbyterian land. They want to prep the software, but see, I need them so I train with my class next year. He hears the children screaming. Female genital mutilation is the cutting away of the clitoris from the vagina of a female. I see what? That's Papa. It's in the textbook. I don't need word to word. So the man didn't understand why class 5 no monkey came clitoris. Vagina. It's but back to the question. Orgasm cake. I don't get it. What does he do? Well,
I don't know. Minim why I'm sure say be a omo cake no bet me explain. I think cake elements. No bet me explain.
Libido stimulants be in him.
Eating it we have. I don't know. Minim what is libido stimulant.
Okay. What do you see? Boo or see award no one share. It will be difficult to ask him for his general comments before we come to the various categories.
Bulldog my reason into us one.
Or see what losing. Oh no, say bull rather than one shay.
Oh, interest. I mean, and you rightly put it. I didn't have any stake in there, so there was no need to watch.
Or see one
but Bulldog can't say, I mean, with all due respect to him, I mean, and right, but made in who ya kakra, and who ya made in say. Bulldog into me can't say only interest. Bulldog and yes, say be a or manage and now found only Shatawale ye Juma. That's not it. Bulldog will stake with industry. Bulldog ye investor. Ewo industry way. You understand? And he has a lot of investment with industry. Niama be brave how Bulldog ye. Even when it comes even to production. Into Sabio, Bulldog into me because when it comes to even production, he's part of people who produce events like that. Bulldog, no, yeah, Base Awards.
Yes.
So, on to me can't me say, me need because be a shatter name. Me name say if by my interest, no, it's because this particular year.
Because I asked him that since when did he lose interest? This is the first year one share.
And I say Mimi didn't who you are because say it's based on Satawale or Kasa.
Oh,
that is still not. I mean,
there be any no pay, any Shatawale pay, and I clearly agree with what you're saying, which makes a lot of sense. Unse me Kasa earlier and me say a band production. I know they will nail it. They can no say a band production. I know they will nail it. So. There was no need or there was no reason for me to now go and look at the production and speak about it because I know what Charterhouse can do.
Now say any production painting.
There be so or categorizing your man. You know. Now, secondly, I have lost interest because of Sana Omu perceive Omu in terms of they feel that they are the
Number uno.
Yes.
All in all. Alpha and Omega.
Good.
Okay.
When it comes to Ghanaian music, you know, over the years, Yemubiaka wants them, you know, and I think they don't listen. They do what they want to do, and I respect them because it is their show. What I said. So I wouldn't want to now go and spend my whole time watching and get disappointed again because Really, I mean,
Since when did they take this attitude of feeling they know it all?
oh, I mean, I mean, even when I was with them, in there, I complained, but I know I can't come out and speak about it.
But
because-
all those years they have this attitude, you've still been watching and passing commentary.
oh yes, I still pass commentary. So I'm saying that this year, no, I felt it was the same thing.
Until said next year, artists will more. I know so won't
Listen, I'll only concentrate on my artists going on stage at the time, and I mean that's what really I will do because you see, these are incorrigible people. What you say? Oh, they obey cry and one on bear. So then I will quack the air can see ano omutie but omuntie the omu pen omuye, and you see consistently usha it's undermining a lot of brands.
Hey,
Yes.
explain.
Okay. So, almost CEO no last year, but out because we should rise above Stoneboy in Shatawale. You know, listen, if you Google Charterhouses here, outsiders, in conform awards near there, Google Charterhouse has the biggest music award scheme. So it's assumed say they're authoritative on what goes on in this industry. But so Obi to say Shatta and Akwesiata and I say Stoneboy are building a brand from scratch. So only who asem kra and asem ba a scheme based on whatever. You don't just speak to say who share who mupe. You should also consider the brands involved because Obi are a brand. Obi now building the brand from scratch. So if you come and say we should rise above them and blah blah, we are banning them.
Me Bugu, I think I was in that meeting when the woman spoke. The Opache said, Sisia,
Pacho, before we go, and can say the Opache can't you can.
The meaning of what I understood her to mean,
Okay.
who tell me, is that look, as at now, Omoni Stone, any one done. The award must still go on with or without them. So buying, I mean, we shouldn't take a post and say, well, if Shatta and Stone are not happy with the award or there is an issue, the award should not go on. Until we should focus on that issue one bit and still leave the award to go on without them.
Okay, so that's your meaning. Obia woni meaning. Inti na Nyankopon ma obia adwen ani naso. Miso mi meaning an kan kire me sa.
It's a woman in country will say the okay no meaning then.
The industry should forget these two and move on. And she has no right for somebody who's made every dime, every kobo on the backs of these artists. Nejumani are dealing with artists, exploiting artists. Nejumanu no.
Did you say exploiting?
Yes. Listen, let me give you. You are a manager
How
yourself.
do you exploit somebody who voluntarily comes to you and say, I'm submitting my works to you? I mean, let the public vote. Give me. I mean,
Minyanka lawyer be waha. Not why I explain to you. You can't rape. Rape when you say what force a girl pen a only na done rape. And you say what force a girl pen a only na done rape. Be a wa catch again so remember 10 CDs. We are the anyway now man 5 CDs and no crack and rape now.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm telling you when you go into the. So I mean, lawyer now go explain it better. Yes.
So when you will be there.
What that done? Yes.
Say, remember we change this.
Yes.
Into your BMuma, woman who fights this, what rape no.
Yes.
Bulldog.
What that done? Oh, I'm telling you. What that done now? What nyana ababa two now? The why you into patch and the what I'm trying to say is that we see Obi put their music there voluntarily. Yes, it is true. But the scheme, scheme now position in a way say they have a way of coercing or coax, right? That's the word. Charlie coax is.
But we don't know what you want to say. How can we get the word for it?
Yeah, good. You know, me patch is almost dada. You know, like almost hua. Like they'll get you to put your stuff there. And that's what they've been doing for a while before Adiana Baba Bejina. Say. Then today, when you get your whatever you get from whoever, yeah, then you think they are nothing. Look, Arnold be started conversation be, yeah. but maybe
on the metrics, no.
Yes, on the metrics.
I mean, we'll go there. Okay. At least you've explained why you didn't watch. With general comments on how it went, invitation, industry people, tickets not for sale, audience looking relatively dull, performances, bringing back Nako Rex, 3 of them. At the time, Akusiane, Rex, but they still gel beautifully well. In general, before we even come to who won what.
Okay, so before I'm about on, it will be just a quick one. And with the Makai, I'm not the same way Saturday kind. Maintenance in your kakra.
Okay.
When you have an barber correct, Bulldog. But however, because we're radio, I'm 40 and maybe so, I thought there be a name. I always hear people say, Theresa, and I'm from the Chatter House for, they are living on the sweat and toil of fire and 24. That might be true to some extent. But we also have to understand that sa brand no ma set up no. And they've benefited immensely from that brand. Otherwise, I'm not who's been part of the scheme. And they still, to the extent that pull gun, which means a brand that
emotions are big
brand.
Passionate. I mean passionate.
Which means a brand that take
it very
anybody
serious.
Who come to it means that the Anyum also recognize that they're also living on that brand. Otherwise, they will not even fight over an award. You understand? That's one thing. And it's not true, say, Sebi Chatter House for and they live on the sweat and toil of me. That's what I'm saying. It's true to some extent. And it's interesting, say, Obi say Bulldog, when you my pen. You know that they do marketing as well. They do serious marketing for branding and all that for companies. They do events as well, corporate event for other people. So sometimes when we bundle together, it's as if say Chatter House, Juma omo ye penny
VGM.
Anyum to 4. That's what I'm saying. And yet entirely correct when you.
They
say
would even
that.
tell it as a band of VGM here. They make almost zero profit on it as compared to Teletubbies.
That one, I don't even want to go there, but I just want to. That's quick thing.
Okay, we shouldn't limit the brand Chatter House to just the VGMA awards. No, Upatra said they do several other things.
Yes, the other things that they do. Yeah.
Say, young brand paying card your kind say it is not true to some.
It is not entirely true.
Entirely true. It means
there is some element of
good.
Truth in it.
So Obia to say I say
ratio.
So I wore a
glass.
Uber to make say is half empty and half full. Good. Me so many of my juma before. To say so no kind so some so me wo ho. Inti me also nim say omu ye other things, but they are biggest. And I've seen their
flagship
books.
events.
Yes, and I've seen their books. Ghana Music Awards, because you know why? You are bringing separate brands together underneath one umbrella. You can't go wrong with that. What I say? You can't go wrong with that. If me patron maybe, I mean, 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I think the vice president in the bar, Fieha. Good.
I call Kokroko, Chairman General Show.
Thank you. What I say? I think just before elections 2016, president, former president as sitting
the
president, or a candidate, good. Oba, same platforms. What did they make an say? That's huge for this house. What did they make an say? It adds value. It means this house too has value. What did they make an say? So what I'm saying is a brand. So baby a brand. Baby gather so
okay, that's it.
Because you can't. I have value. You can't value chain. No.
Yo, Ragosi, your general comment. I just want to get your thoughts on how this year was organized.
I think, sir, this year has been one of the most difficult years for not just event organizers, but everybody. And it is all because of the COVID-19 coronavirus. So it's put a lot of pressure on everybody. Sourcing for fans, event we say and easy for this year. So I think with what they've pulled, they managed to pull off like Saturday. In fact, almost started cry from Friday to do all these events on still maintaining say at least say in the normal time for them to be able to pull this one. As for invite, I think was okay. I don't know much about how they managed to send the invite and all that. But to have audience at the auditorium, and I'm sure, sir, in terms of numbers, here because of COVID-19 and the protocols that you have to say to get even those numbers there, it was okay. I've seen people raise issues about the fact that, and I've even said the show was boring. And on Friday in particular, which was the industry maker, so it was boring for me in terms of performances, in terms of how the audience were even responding. But again, Usha event in the year, because of the COVID-19, people are somehow restricted in a way. A man for a bit rigid kakra in expressing themselves because look, can't keep a distance. Then the social distance needs an Usha event protocol clip no chrome boy na. They tell you stand in your, if you want to dance, stand in front of your chair, blah blah blah, and those things. So those things plays a bit of restriction on over the years. I care about how Ghanaians respond to events in terms of ABR artists performer.
No motion.
But we again have also raised issues about the fact that how a set event. That is why events BTC Big Brother Africa have gone to multi-choice Channel O Awards. They do it in such a way that no me pia crowd nibi na dioma backstage pair, and those people they don't sit down.
No,
those people they normally place there, they don't sit that. They are like fillers. Constant throughout the event. So those of you are so-called VIPs and blah blah blah. Because those people, when you say clap, they don't clap. Shout, they don't shout. But those people they use as fillers. Event organizers they try other minimum, but Channel multi-choice needs a ticket, invite. So I don't know. But I'm sure when you put in event like this,
for
sometimes
television,
we should also learn kakra. We could create a certain, get a number. You could bet me almost about 200 students, put them in front of the stage. Let's move now constantly so that they come. The people who are ready to say because you family to say me clap.
But for all you know, if these 200 or so students are dancing, it may encourage you to even get up.
Of course.
Now when you another
so
say
I think we should learn, and these things and idea people a man for and we see it. And I'm still surprised that up till now, yes, we still have events and we have to complain and say events near boring. People are not dancing. People are not because the MCs, they constantly were telling people to clap, to scream, and they were not doing it.
As if they were there under duress.
And there's not something you can actually even do without. You can actually push sound. After every performance, yes, you can push sound.
Now it is all
we are born in. They do it out there because you see the thing we do here is we don't even mic our audience. So you see, so even like
that's Nyabudo can
we don't mic the audience.
They've marked the MC, the microphone, as coming through yet, but the audience is not mic'd.
Yes,
in Jamubon we say and they are screaming cry. You don't.
Yes,
and as you share Saturday and all kind of, there are some of the things we talk. You put the camera on the audience and we can't see anything.
The place is dark.
You've not light. Who make any provision that when he goes here, you light these people. That we don't.
So why did you even go there to shoot? Person make a production as them can never.
Socrates, Socrates, my general comment before we go into who won what. Sorry.
Well, Halifax.
Yeah.
Years ago, now I was thinking like Bulldog in terms of awards, many events until me participate. GN Bank award, choice awards. No, I know what we went through. I know how it feels like to be investing. What am I saying? I didn't know.
Oh, me too. I don't
sometimes I don't know why you bring. This is a gentleman who's not spent a kobo to do an event. You shouldn't sit here and say what he's saying.
Oh.
No, sir. Years ago, he was thinking like what?
Arnold. Let me say Arnold. Sorry. Bull. But this is not fair to Safo.
No fair.
You are not being fair to Safo.
Which events did he do?
Safo, I have and I said,
Which events did he do?
David, or see, he was part of the G.
He said, Matthias, did he spend money? He said, me or Jesus, what is he saying?
But
Matthias,
wait,
okay,
what do you
explain
think he
yourself.
was going to say?
Sorry. Explain yourself.
Safo, Nyabotre, why?
For the records, no.
Uh-huh.
My investing in events, please.
Okay, now what did you want to say?
What I'm saying is that the challenges are a common. What am I saying? Sometimes
You said you didn't have Meba. Meba, let us set the also he did not have experience. Meba, also he didn't have experience until he joined a scheme that does awards. Meba. So is he saying that I don't have experience and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying? Is that what he wants to
But is
say?
he referring to you?
Yeah, I say bulldog. What you want? Okay, bulldog. And that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking like I don't even speak.
Yeah.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Bull, Nyabotre.
No, what does he mean?
It's a Monday morning, but he's not even finished his
No,
submission.
he should pull back.
He should also
Wait,
retract.
Yo.
listen. What I heard him say was that years ago,
Yes.
I used to think
Like bulldog.
like the way Bulldog is thinking
Yes.
now.
No.
Until Utie,
Yeah, until
I joined
Yes.
the GM Bank Awards.
That's an insult.
Wait, let him land and we correct it.
No. Bull is right. That's right.
Okay, more
Safo.
Landy.
okay, I withdraw. Sorry, Bulldog, for
Don't call me bulldog. My name is Bull God.
Bull,
Yes, sir.
your mic is now off. Safo,
Okay.
your general comments
Okay,
and
I'm sorry.
let's go on.
I'm sorry, please.
Are you going back to him?
No, I have
Yeah,
to
go ahead,
apologize.
Nime.
He
I
has
have to
said he
apologize.
You've said this, move on.
Okay. I used to think like awards and then the challenges in money always now look at the challenges and want to bash them for it until say minya that experience no. Even when it comes to events, crampona not the same way until I also organize events. Good. I wish say event organizers no bebre no eya omobetie because People's Choice Awards. I was at the forefront. Me pick a lot of comments entertainment review. Ni yetna yeti ho a enema ye hu a ye feel say enko yie ni enema nyina no. Wo I made sure say you be correct it.
Thank you for correcting the GM Bank Awards. I asked you a straight question. VGM this year.
Yeah.
What was your general comment on how it was organized?
Yes. And based on this experience, me feel say VGM before no. Oh my idea.
That's it.
What am I saying? The only problem I still have with them is the way they treat the media. Yes. I wish that they would give priority to media invitations.
Explain. I don't want to invite media. So I didn't show what TV so
This year
be.
they did. This year a lot of media personnel were
invited.
Yes, I was
Okay.
even invited.
Into some form of specifics. How did they treat the media in your way?
Because me more dear,
Uh-huh.
me invite be amo anyway. And well, I know over the years,
but with numbers, no, I think the problem has to do with numbers. And they always to Charterhouse, Omoka say, they need so, and they can't satisfy every sector. It's a few others be them, but this year no pan there. Yes,
Yeah. You are a media base. You have an outlet.
Yes.
Yes. But also, sir. You find out
Media
media ben.
person.
Media ben now juma.
Abotre.
I am kasa mun dream.
Abotre.
I know it's Monday morning. People are listening to us. And you are when
okay, I over close to about 15 years since you invited me. I've been a pundit and I've discussed issues. And I'm always
a pandit is a pandit. You don't have a house that you work.
I'm always thank God Sekwesi Abuaji invited me say
Halifax or your media person. Or your Juma media house. Me see media house when now your Juma. Jubilee House.
Bulldog, who you overly harsh on Socrates. No, cannot.
is allowed. Depending on what he took.
No,
yesterday.
no. So there. So could be a mouse now. So there. Where head. I remember I had.
You are welcome
It's
to
allowed.
Best Entertainment Show.
You can do anything to
If
it.
I don't know, maybe could be a sound so bad. Yeah,
Bulldog is allowed to do anything, and not because he is special. Bulldog.
Now, let me say this on radio. ABM and Koyomo, several years ago when I started entertainment review, no. Because about to me, yeah, they been maintain. I'm trying to say, Papa, you cried on Nia Butresa. I feed them, but yes, yeah, pa. Martina, say, and you, Upese conversation on Kosi. Obinsu din Namjin Bank Awards. Upese and Kosi, what are the specifics? Or see media. Then potting, how media. Or someone inviting media. It turned out that they had the largest media invites this year. Arnold.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the specifics. Category Ben I will feel say and Kojiamau. So far, I've heard about the artist of the year himself. Almost feel say it could have gone to somebody else and not Kwame Eugene.
Okay. So first of all, no, like I said earlier, no, I was in Yachichewi, and I said, we. There's no way I'll be between Akwaji Award and Nefi Kwame Eugene or any other person. The only time in the history of award schemes all over the world that a G award few be honored was in 1990. Milli Vanilli and a Grammy for Koji award few almost saying because they realized say no other people in so they realized no. It's an indictment on the scheme. That's the only time the award that will be a Yakoji.
I thought last year or so VGM before C or more call it back award be be
Manje. Award no gusufu e was
Bomukai
but I'm Ankoji.
Okay.
So there's no way a bit me Akoji finiho and ya bo Kwame Eugene Abaso me born Abaso. Born Abaso be say with me winning award because we share no ne fencing the more abo over the years. In 2017 we win on Sang. 2018 we win new artist of the year. Across we win high life artist of the year. 2019 we need high life artist of the year. We need music producer of the year. This time we need album of the year. And at this year we need high life artist of the year. So he's been progressing over the years from the time.
For high life artist not twice.
This is the third time.
Okay.
Third time and we win it 2017, 2018, and 2019. So it's a record. You understand? And he's been progressing steadily, impressively over the years from time we winning on Sang. Until you're born a basso for that. However, I strongly believe, say, based on metrics, now they talk on. Anytime church almost say the disparity between A and B, although they are all potential winners, no, A metrics now work on. And metrics now they talk was say young fan voting, and I say young fan choose winner. I strongly believe, say, Ankasako their efforts more. And you see, this is the third time in the last 5 years. What issue with the winner in regards to artist
of the year. Into this year, Kwame Eugene SAC or the medical Kofi Kinata and Diana Hamilton.
Yes.
Now, if you say it should have gone to SAC.
It should have gone to SAC.
Dainty.
Because category definition, no, HSA, apart from the normal one about must have a hit song or album, no, and then the fact say nominee no must have a lot of nominations within that nomination list. No. There is a separate no, the highest audience appeal.
Highest audience appeal. Okay.
Yes. And for me, I think say in 2019, artists being in Ghana, the audience appeal no a matches Sakode. Because this is a gentleman who released 2 body of works. Or you release EP Alpha.
Ebia obi inti audience appeal as a dance. See audience appeal. Mami also labadon say what is audience appeal?
So as apart from one what personality no, how were you able to generate attention? Good, thank you. Your budget was so to they be level. Okay. You understand? So it's all about conversation and surround any within that year.
Okay.
And for me, I felt in 2019, young band will be so more than Sakode.
You mean in terms of the category?
In terms of the category.
Okay.
In terms of the category, I'm not referring to anything else. Within the year under review. 2019.
Okay.
Based on the year, our conversation around him now, I believe say nobody.
But that is just one of the criteria. He has audience appeal. So
the others not there, no, normal because every nominee had a hit song. What I say. And Bibi now so having multiple nominations within the list. But yeah, Bema was separate audience appeal. And I mean, in my humble opinion, although I don't begrudge the gentleman for winning, but I believe that based on this criterion and what definition, Sako the effort more based on a Jumo year in 2019. What did the American say? And now, Osha, yet amount for say maybe a discussions here. People come up and say, "So did you vote? Did you vote?" And Saturday, we see say it came up. You see, did you vote? No, and yet, and I say to go. Oh yes,
but that thing is based on votes.
No, did you vote? No, actually came up a couple of years ago to whip up interest with regard to the general public voting.
Okay,
because social voting partner, there were 40% to the general public and what 30% to academy and 30% to the board. So a few years ago, no, some elements within Charterhouse and the VGMN said, how do we whip up interest for the public to vote? And did you vote? Did you vote? Nearby. Again, in the years after, no, say, always it should be about who won. Now, again, some elements within Charterhouse, the response said, did you vote? Just to shut you up. But a BBA NSC so because Halifax, for you to actually win, all you need is 2 blocks of the voting pattern. So you can win academy, win board, and might not necessarily need the public. Because you can board any academy woman 60%.
60%.
But they make I say. So did you vote no should not apply or as an excuse or a reason why why somebody should win. Or the say, did you vote?
But do you also know whether the academy and the board voted for this person you're talking about?
No, but you see,
it's all votes.
And no, a given. People, there's a team that will actually go into your room and vote. So that one is a guarantee. But they can't say. So you don't need to come and ask me as academy member if I voted, because already I know say I have a timeline. I've done my voting already, and I mean more the history behind the did you vote mantra. Okay. It was to whip up interest within the public domain. It has little or nothing to do with academy and board, because clearly there's a date for board to go and sit and vote. There's a date for academy to go and sit and vote. So one day, any problem.
And you say that is 60 versus the public on 40.
So you need 2 blocks to actually win it. And if you win the academy and board, the public, although are important, but it becomes inconsequential. And so did you vote there? For me, I think so moving on, we should not even be talking about it at all. Yes. And now, Sawasha, yesterday, again, I do not have a problem the young man winning. Links for a release some artwork BIH Kwame using Nyama Waye in the last 3 years.
The journey so far.
I thought it was brilliant. However, I think say a PR move. Because there's a little bit of contention, say winning, and somebody will be able to actually justify why he won. Or justify say why Juma say. So it's a good PR move. But it doesn't encourage chairman. Because you see, if
it actually made the matter worse.
Sir.
Say other nominations so
you run.
Yes.
You understand? If others, no, for example, if Sako de Social to also bring
the journey so far,
you bow. You understand? Although I appreciate say a good PR move, because some will be convinced, but some of us, it will not convince us. The matter under contention is what did you do in 2019? So if you want to justify your win, bring me the empirical data to show
for
what
2019.
You did in 2019. But don't do 3 year bar, good PR move, but I think so we they need a bar, you run. So I don't have a problem, because like I said earlier, every potential nominee, every nominee has a potential winner. But then if you're based on ocean metrics, not to actually say so.
So why would you think the board and the academy would have swayed the votes in favor of Kwame?
We need a board member and to come and answer that question.
But you're an academy member.
If you want to ask me who I voted for, clearly by where I'm going, you should know who I voted for. And you see, Mimi vote was based on what
2019.
What was it?
For 2019.
Yes, and the criteria definition
before I bring in the others, because my time is gone, I don't know why I'm delaying on yours. What did, apart from audience, what's the audience? People can't show. Specific. Hold on.
Okay,
so in 2019, SAC had this particular thing over Kwame Eugene.
Okay.
Osanya way over him.
So good. Simple. And your own number be releasing. Mind you, based on your personality name. However, you can also not take the song and the conversation generates. So if this gentleman released 2 body of works, EP, album,
that's a SAC.
Yes, SAC what they are making. Most of the songs off this EP album were hit songs, and a generative conversation from Lucky to Ofechon to Sarah. You know how we discuss Sarah. You understand? Apart from you see, a lot of people think say going to BET to win the best flow, and yet a new impact, but it does, because it creates a conversation for the artist.
For the appeal.
Yes, it adds on to the appeal. This gentleman took one of the biggest shows ever. It also generated appeal. Plus, on one ne friend saying Rapaholic concert. Again, this gentleman generated a lot of conversation. He beef with Shatawale, Nemo or Twitter, generated conversation. So personality Nakasano was very appealing as compared to Kwame Eugene. although yes, or also in some conversation hovering around him, but it was not to the level of Sarkodie.
Mate, still sticking to the artist of the year. The overall winner went to Kwame Eugene. Nominates in that category: Kwame Eugene himself, Sarkodie, Medical, Kofi Kinata, Diana Hamilton. Bull.
Yes, sir. I know there or your expert, and that's why we all support the fact that's our best pundit. One enthusiasm no they can assemble. Some enthusiasm they can long time ago say a group of people will sit somewhere. Maybe we don't have so many ways of saying it into you can. Like I say, oh, go for we omunim dioka, omunim diomuka, more controversial, but we've constantly insisted say Ushe say na my boss Arnold Kayano metrics na it will never add up. So say a public na determine a public scheme whatever. Public nikra almost say eswa.
That's 40%.
Yes. Almost say eswa. If the academy votes 30, yeah, and a board who vote 30, and they get a large numbers in both the board and the academy.
But William says sometimes the fact that you are popular, you are having audience appeal, and no interest with fans bet to Obama or say 1 year campaign to rope them in, vote for me. So what's it? You feel oh me a sack and see vote
that's when
I want to be found
100% public voting. That's when you can bring the argument. Say 100% public voting say be a popular song of the year. Then the arguments can come in.
But when I say campaign for votes, it also talks about
no, even it's a good point. But
what he's trying to say is that even if you campaign for votes for some particular category, it won't make any sense because the board and the academy will decide. And no matter how
when you are campaigning for votes, you target the board and the academy too.
Oh,
because they are members of the
exactly. Into say campaigning in general. And
last year I challenged.
And I'll be feeling say oh me a sack into I couldn't know the
last year I challenged the scheme and I was on Good Evening Ghana with KOD and I challenged the scheme. They say omunfa omu votes. I actually say
Stoneboy public.
Yes, Stoneboy won over Shatter. On Paul Adumo's issue up until omunfa buy. So they will decide what to do.
Na say ya omo dey be bar some histograms be na back when you read back was through back when
you know, and so for me, I mean, Yakasa and me catch these people are incorrigible.
Ayo.
Ubeka and Kosi Bebia. You know, I also think say for me, yes, Kwame Eugene Abia. I mean, everybody there to say a winner, a potential winner. You know, if I want to look on the other side of things, I mean, I can say, oh yeah, it is a way of encouraging the new generation. It's a way of telling the new ones or the in Korano Mubani say even with the dinosaurs around, you know, the fishes can swim. They can.
But when you make such an argument, a minute said the boy didn't win no merit.
I mean,
that is what you mean.
I mean, if you look at the analysis, the analytical and all that, you know, that is. Then
that is his opinion.
Listen, nobody is taking Eugene's talent away. Nobody is taking his popularity and audience appeal away. Nobody can do that. Maybe in a few years, what you are saying, in a few years, 3-4 years, yes. I mean, for somebody like Kiddy too, I felt he could have bagged more on the night. But anunina ye me personal opinion. But who share artist of the year? So now omo can say okay, it's based on this and that, you know there. Killer.
Okay. Safo.
Yeah.
Artist of the year.
Artist of the year.
Sarkodie, Kwame Eugene.
Whatever omujina so de man or no. Me feel say pay the organizers no enim die mu ene senia omo pese omo ye no sa na omo ye no.
Okay, question.
Yes, omo no mo organize omo scheme. Eno ma hihye kwan ya mbefa so e de obi choose winner.
Okay.
What am I say? Eno ma can say fine. Ye kotena asia we are not going to do a ballot to pick who should win. No. Oma hihye niam to ho. Anopa kwesi na metie o na obo enra Saturday no you know, and at a point no me tie me say so what is the problem with what we were discussing in terms of even the voting and you know? Because we share every criteria, and metrics be any way appeal, public appeal. Oh yes, I need money in area. Then you vote on it based individually. What says I need money in no, I can see okay based on ABC. The need me so creative. Me vote ma Kwame Eugene. And so me and based on all this no personally no me feel say me nimdiem no me vote ama sack. Bu nso aba ono nso vote ye wia na ya kan ni nyina na ya kire based on numbers. What am I saying? Unless there is any proof anywhere that will show say actually no artist A and the numbers the votes not there and the ama B, then we can complain. But when it is my individual analysis any knowledge which may be different from Anod ne boo. No muso vote based on their knowledge and whatever. Yeah, we are. Media before said this is a perfect. Your friend is saying, unless we have any proof, said no, or baku winning here on board, any on academy, any on the public, any assessano. But aside that, media massa. There is no EBR on it.
And so when a bull Bayadrin said because of the arguments, they should be a bit, they should strengthen their transparency some more or more figures known to ja.
Yes.
Like they were doing for Ansang some years ago.
Beautiful. And no, some of the two just are fine. But to have a problem with who won because ABR me personal meaning say ABCD. What am I saying? Maybe I hear you any no. My only problem will be with my colleagues. I didn't want to say, but I shouldn't have a challenge with it. Say, and you can say when fata. No, minia. About a public awards are going back a bit. The first scheme I did public awards by on kind na academy been a cotina say no matter take a decision. Ne a crack ni money no. Omo cotina say no me bobo no me decided in the room. How they end up deciding, no, we were all not there. You and I were not there. Was Leisure Awards. Okay, Leisure, a newspaper, Leisure newspaper by Rex Dankwa on the Leisure Entertainment newspaper. And no Leisure Awards. Na no. Omu publisher no a top paper no. Then no a take it. No a post to a common. That was the first public award scheme. It came up and people hail it because at least the public now have a chance to decide. Because before then, the public in the BR awards they have a challenge with some of the winners. But that awards nearby, Jagapi won for 2 consecutive years. And there was no on it. And going forward, VGM and Sudi Omodi buy and there's public better. At this point, based on the comments and challenges I wish said they will now come up and publish who actually to the stand you can't say publishing. I saw a reaction from a certain quarter say as if say they will just publish BBA keke. But now there will be the push say obi edin any your vote to my just to prove because say see can say academy to my way I because can say board to my way and you have the because say okay yan tro obi edin ni enfa din no vote man no nchego no be amra no member prove say yes me to my way because based on all these criteria ni nyina ya to amobi why should we have a problem
Matse
you crabo we need over friend saying your friend saying bisakede enu crabo e den yesu ye
but one jan two at the time
man yantum
so why are you having a problem with someone
I don't have a problem me man yantum me can say me me there.
Let's move on.
What am I saying? Man criticizing the way you are.
You need criticize or didn't cry.
Yes, me nenya me de. But me nsu
na obisu.
No wanya su na usu.
Shall we move on?
Right, we say, yeah, Gina, artist of the year is some of the comments, Patrick, on when chat was for Yadrin say Kwame Eugene winning artist of the year above the likes of Sark or the America, Kofi Kinata, any Diana Hamilton.
Well, I mean, Shasi and Fia saying, say, Sisi and Komobia by Yedi or Ghana Hanum saying, those of us say be any deep political news echi our Ghana say I'm sure say the boss has say me so be hu but will be a radio we for the about kata omo kan about Ijapa deal
Ijapa royalties
exactly utie ebinum nchechi mo man say ade no infumso efisa Ijapa deal no emra bi ayeye Ghana wo mra bi Public Management Financial Act eno na yeba yesika sem kwan a ntutu ayeye emra no na kire kwan asese fa so ye niama yesika ede ye na Ijapa deal no beba no omokoye nsakrai bi wo emra hye bedwem nti sansakrai no ka ho amendment nti omama kwan a ebia se wo tutu Ghana sika ho asem kra asese fa Public Management Financial Act no sanchichire na kire no ya yemra no ma I say Japan no de we nya no ho atete efisa Public Financial Management
Act. Yes, shifty go post no kakra.
So in fact one made man say you see the problem with the bia sema e kan about na we deserve we say another kind come emra no a govern Ghana Music Awards no emra no need the category definition actually say but the most interesting thing which people are not looking at is vote. Now there are two blocks of voting pattern. Bako make I say more technical because they need a board and an academy. They need more technical people. Omo nim die ni afre from no mo ye. The other part no, which is the other block no, the general public. Now the problem is that say betimi solve this problem. We say when deserve we then sa emrana e bata was no unless ye be found. Otherwise every year be a beba. Why am I saying so? Why emra? Osi obi vote and Google, go online. Stoneboy, in one of the interviews on Hit FM, I say he spent 50,000 Ghana cedis for people to vote for him. A man for Tomano. So you see, why are we worrying ourselves? So apart from the cash, the Stoneboy person really not for 50,000. And this whole thing about did you vote is because you are spending 50,000. That 50,000, it goes to the telecom company.
The sponsor.
Who is the sponsor? So the sponsor, the telecom company, no sponsor, no ma event organizer, no sisika. So, Ufa say, Ebia, me, must spending so much money to vote. There could be lobbyist group. Once I know this academy member, because these are industry people, I can also spend money and lobby them
to vote for you.
Vote for me. So until, like I said, the problem with Abia, Ebinimu can say Ijapa deal no. Mrabia, Maye, and Ama deal with Naba. So until we revise this whole system, there is no way every year because almost every year it comes. This person does not deserve, we deserve it. But the problem is just basic. Konako vote, so I can spend 100,000 Ghana cedis. And Saturday, na me kan wa hanom saying say medical. Says this year who say they na voting. You talk me turn up vote. So I was telling them so medical baby and na so create na say. And truly most of the because after a swivel no. So I didn't see I spend this kind of the vote. So let me spend money. Yes, let me spend money. And Stoneboy has confirmed it. When you be now can't say na no. On what radio soon say I spent 50,000 Ghana cedis.
He alone. As running down for 4 and a boosting of 4 or more.
50,000, yeah, 15. Yeah.
Ghana is a voting
party of media personalities to go and sit there.
No, one friend media.
But according to the story,
it was more of the BIM fans. Media for no cover.
Now 50K are okay. No. 50K are okay. That is from the artist.
No, I know the story.
But I'm saying that media funko, the media party people
they want to cover, but the vote no. But on no percentage,
they took part of the vote.
And they minim say now her. According to the story, the media people also voted. No, say a voting party.
Honestly, they're okay. Arnold should. You are in a better position to understand these things. this issue of 40, 30, 30, 40.
Yeah.
International awards. Is that a standard? Is that what happens there?
No, it's not. And
because if we are supposed to change as Brackway is suggesting, then you don't reinvent the wheel.
I think I've been speaking about this for the past 10 years.
What happens there?
No. What you can do, say, I was in we are somewhere your voting blocks for categories. So 40, 30 Debbie. So what they have, they say, ABR, 8 categories, A technical, 3 A predominantly public. There's no mixture. There's no admixture of academy. Say no. Say a technical, a public. A Ghana Music Awards.
A unique situation.
And the boom.
Okay. Secondly, Arnold, international dia wouldn't they be a kind. Do they publish their results?
No. They don't. A bedding.
If you say me,
we can be the first.
I should use my money to go and buy credits to vote, but I shouldn't know how the voting went.
No, but you see,
yeah,
the entire international awards no beyond and wasting and expending the time to actually publish results. No, the fact say it will not solve the problem. It will not kill the conversation
or maybe there's no adverse saying go and vote,
or maybe they are voting and yes, they can vote. But I mean to me, say me can't talk credit.
Once you say people should go and vote, you should expect them to see results.
Not just go and vote. Use money to buy credits to vote.
Yeah, and you need to publish the results. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, near the problem between Shatane you are there, issue no. Because it was a program be no more you almost say vote.
No, it was no vote. It was
you say music video free.
And make us music video be no man for testimra. There was something about vote. And Shatta was like, look,
say a vote
for vote to vote to do now. So some of these things is based on what you are saying.
Once you tell somebody to go and vote, I think you morally owe them the right to show them the results.
How it went.
See, the problem is not the showing,
Is the what?
Maybe you just clearly we are saying the same thing.
Yes.
You clearly distinguished how it's done out there.
Yes.
Now, once or can be about technicality. Now, what you're saying is out there they don't mix the two.
No.
So Debi Ameka mitina patamana puto samana makpoto. You understand? Maybe even singing when you cry me flatty. 1, 2. Me adianu cry me till the make anasi.
The autonom not as here.
So if a new way called Betina wu anymore. Because you are technically inclined or you are supposed to be judging, you throw it off. But you are not the same. The whole Ghana. And that's why when somebody like Patapa lost out in the awards last time, I complained bitterly. Said, no, we're international hit. We could have ridden on the back of that song to media. So maybe moving forward to say we should stop there 30 and consider, because maybe I'll see. Record of the year, maybe record of the year. And we are technical. No.
And Halifax,
because everybody public
also
was there.
Dr.
Neil and Timo we need
it. And based on what he's saying, we realize that there's a lot more less controversy over the technical awards. You understand? Because the understanding is less controversy
as compared to the public ones.
The public ones.
Because and again,
public ones.
Even if we have a problem with the technical award as a baby you know who to target. You understand? You know who to lay your academy for, board for.
Arnold,
for example, rapper of the year when we need.
Are we not only shifting the problem? Because my obvious academic sex is here as KPM to be published voting partners and a COI. I can only foresee that someone publish here, and then we'll start to debate.
No, that's what I'm saying. It will not solve the problem. And that is the reason why a lot of international awards will not waste their time and push it out there.
So why don't we do it this way? Nancy, dear funny face, ni Lewin Mokoye. As the voting was going on, you were seeing the results.
Live.
So you knew who was going to win what. And to say, funny face who said, Kumari can now panihua. Then it goes on a wild campaign. So you see that as why should they be so doing this technological age?
We should just have, I think what they want to do is to have control over what goes out there.
Why should, if you want to have control, then don't tell us they're public votes, because they're no public or beyond two badia.
Good. You should. That's what I'm saying. So the ones that you want the public to partake, you're 100% more. Not the who can technical no. Now who have out there also 100%.
Anyway,
to solve the issue.
I've gone round. Mapong, Arnold, is there any other category I will feel say?
Yes,
okay,
go ahead.
Sorry, Arnold. Oh, I mean last year, and it was the same.
Which category?
But reggae dancehall song.
Okay.
Reggae / dancehall song.
Okay.
And reggae / dancehall artist.
That is two different categories.
Good.
Okay.
And no two no e buy no. Two asem no buy no.
Nti yemfa artist there no.
Yes, in patro yes, yanko artist there no.
Nti reggae dancehall artist of the year this year went to Yenua Raskuku. Poom.
Yes.
He was competing with J.D. Robbie, AK Songstress, episode Jupiter the General, and some mini and a Raskuku fire.
Yep.
What is your problem?
I don't have a problem. Sweet. I am for Raskuku. Many problem. The problem I have or the challenge I have is with the category.
Reggae, dancehall combined. Is that your problem?
No.
Okay, I know so count. Then I'll come and remember me. Who's that? At the end of your friend, Ghana Music and a Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Into Usha scheme not defining ni hu dada. A product no pet. Product in any music no. Now, fortunately and unfortunately, it is a human being or an artist that produces a product. Okay. Into say reggae / dancehall song. Nipa bakwafa. Now about the same reggae / dancehall artist. No obi fufurafa. Confusing me. All I'm saying is say if they can also bring another 2 more categories. Normally, okay, reggae song, reggae artist. Dancehall song, dancehall artist. Because you see, Base Awards, and to remind people, we are coming back here, we're on break.
Amen.
But we have 26 categories for Base Awards, just for reggae and dancehall, and everybody in an idiot. So for a scheme that collects all high life, hip hop, hip life, these are just 2 plaques or 2 categories you can create. A bell lesson.
This is your debate. Black Rasta can say Yentichim.
No.
Arnold.
Yes, to answer his question briefly, or say a Ghana Music Awards product name music, and then I can say take it forefront. What he is requesting for no Ghana Music Personalities Award, so that you be awarded personalities no so. But yes, I net here. Although music no and our songs no and the core product.
No, that's not what I said.
No,
I'm listening to you.
Yes, because music is your core product, you also need to award the personalities all over the world. Now, about the reggae dancehall now, boss, it's argument we are having over the period. International standard, reggae, dancehall, offshoot of reggae. It's international standard, and you the boom. Okay. And you see, the industry knew so. It's so. To actually say, who separate reggae from dancehall. One of the idea the fact say because dancehall no prominence was high no kata reggae for no so and it's now when you didn't have Shatawale and Stoneboy Raskuku won. If you had Shatawale and Stoneboy competing, Raskuku would not have been noticed.
I don't believe that.
I
don't believe that.
But there's proof. You see me, I speak based on facts.
No, me but you see
the fact is,
this is what I'm telling you. Say
the fact is over the years, Raskuku has been competing with these 2. He's not been noticed. He's not
no. Good. Mpacho. Me, say Raskuku a winning.
Bull, say what can we do that?
And then one. Say Raskuku a winning artist now. A so winning song
no.
You see, because they're different.
They're all winning high life song of the year, and you're not winning high life artist.
Mpacho, the thing is, you are talking about a calendar year. That's a song no year waves.
In fact, you're winning gospel song of the year. We're winning gospel artist of the year.
Mepacho, you see, near all canon. I think I agree with Bulldog because there was a human being.
A song may be very popular.
Yes,
but you, the artist yourself.
But how can a human being be popular at a human and popular?
Listen, and Asafo.
Earn the right to be in that space. It is your song that earned you the right, not your personality.
Yes, but say
so some patch me ba obi ye nyum na ko nyum na ajibe bia and obisu onusu ye very active with ebia enyum a watu no 3-4 years ago
Baby,
how do you
put
put
this
this together?
ago.
How do you put this together?
Mami family 2 minutes. No, mami, I'm a opinion. Right, say almost a separate categories here. So many in your dream say, you know, one artist but winning reggae dance or song of now that one a reggae dance artist of the year.
There were. Wait, now I'm casting the man crab. So mean can be BBM for any
reggae? Okay, I mean,
no, I don't want to touch on the reggae.
Okay.
I think so. A Bulldog Macan, gospel artist of the year.
Diana Hamilton.
Yeah. Honestly, my problem kakra Jesenia Bulldog way, you know.
Oh,
I think for me, problem in your artist of the year in terms of maybe a calendar year, only pa kwa year juma pa. Minim omo vote 2 year no. I think the previous year Diana Hamilton ejuma year no. I'm saying no na spill over still omo fi say, but in terms of the calendar year part me fi say Celestine Donko, a brand new maybe I will list maybe some of the things I think she did that would deserve artist of the year, but she did very well than
Diana Hamilton.
Yeah. Good point. But you see, the amount Diana winning over Celestino the brand positioning. Diana ne brand was positioning.
I like the way you on other church into sa for sakode no so dey say. You be can also wait. Now I know the whole fan is you can't be obechem the way the brand position the obeka brofo. It's funny sakode there.
Thank you, my brother.
Anti crack as American Bulldog. We are sure say we need interest of VGM we mo.
Bosu my catch you
because say na one born come on with passionate over be kunto kwa years still we interest in.
I live for music. Until there's no way me can say music and family home. Let me patch and say one. You see, me just say
my pon yanko why. Maminda Bulldog asini Arnold so Chrisafo any Miami Nia Penyin Kwesi Abuaje. It is not easy to finish hosting one show and move to another show. Mira production team is headed by Gloria Obia, David Pablo and the social media issues. DJ Bosco. When you DJ Bosco Papa Kabebi. Wednesday be cancer seminal. And of course, my executive producer himself, Father Dr. Dixon, na midina chikoboka on Arnold. Na me ye two no iska na migi. Ene me na me new. I'll be back on Wednesday. Who see why? I'll confirm this over. Me in the oba na ya boni. On my bida. Thanks so much for listening. Hip 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 hooray!
Before no, ejina one for swa, birth and death.